Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Albany Cavalcade XL in Grand Theft Auto Online. This thing just came out with the update week. I'm very excited. Let's go ahead and start getting into it. So to start things off, we have arch covers. That's the first option that we can do here. We do have some different ones. The stock ones are like kind of indented, which seems really odd. So we do have the primary covers, which kind of put them out a little bit, but then it also makes the wheels look kind of stupid because they're so sunken in, which is annoying. I'm gonna keep it stock for right now. I might change that though. We will go all the way up on the armor there, the brakes as well. God knows we're gonna need brakes to stop this behemoth. Engine level 4, let's do that. For the transmission, let's do that, and then the turbo, let's go ahead and do that as well. And now let's start off with the bumpers. What can we do here? Let's see these options. Nothing too crazy so far. That one's kind of cool. It's got some extra little lights on it. Not a super big fan of it though. It's kind of ugly, honestly. I guess we'll go for the carbon stock splitter. I don't know. That seems, I don't know. These are kind of lame, low-key, but yeah, the carbon stock splitter. I feel like it's kind of the best option there, so we'll go for that. For the rear, do we have a? I don't really want the whole bumper in carbon. I just want like a little bit of it, but it doesn't look like we can do that. So honestly, like, is there even a difference between these? Like, it extends it like slightly in the middle, and then what does the last one do? Oh, it's got like more of a diffuser. Okay, we'll go primary GT, and then maybe on the front, maybe we'll just go primary stock. Honestly, I don't know what else to do, so we'll do that. For the exhaust on this vehicle, we do have quite a few different options here. I do like the look of the double chrome, so I'm going to throw that on right away. Yeah, double chrome is definitely the way to go here, I think. For the front fenders, we can go for primary, secondary, or carbon. Who the hell designed this, bro? What? Who would want that? That's so ugly. So strange, but whatever. For the grills, we do have quite a few different ones, it looks like. So I do like the ridged grill. I have to say, I like that a lot. We have that. We have the street grill. Those are pretty ugly though. Plastic classic grill. That's not bad either. I actually don't mind that. I'm gonna go for the plastic classic maybe? Or do I want the plastic horizontal? Now I feel like the classic. Is kind of the way. For the hood, we have quite a few different things we can do here. Nothing is like super like awesome though, really, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of disappointed almost. Let's go for the twin vented hood just to do something because I don't really know what else to do. We will go xenon for the lights. For the neon kit, we will go front, back, and sides, of course. For the livery, we do have a few different options. So we got the white stripe, we got the black stripe. Those are the exact same, just the one is in white. White double race stripe, black double race stripe, white cavalcade race stripe, black cavalcade race stripe. We got the dazzle camouflage, the multicolored camo, and the tech camo. Tech camo is actually pretty cool. I have to say I do like that. Not enough to put it on the car, but it is cool. So we do have that. That's cool. For the mirrors, we can go stock or primary or chrome or carbon. I'm gonna go primary, I guess, just to be different. I think that is probably a secondary color option by default. We will go for the blue and white 3 for the plate. For the respray of it, do I want to be boring and just go for like a blacked out one, or do I want to do something a little bit more unique? Let's go for maybe like a darker red, maybe like a Cabernet red. That might be kind of nice. Let's see, where's Cabernet red? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. This thing is like almost too big to fit on my screen. It's kind of annoying. Okay, and then for the roof rack, we have a few different options here that we can go for. Large roof box, long roof box. I kind of like the long roof box, honestly. That option's pretty cool. I don't know if I like it enough though. I think I'm gonna go for the plastic roof rails. I kind of don't mind those, so we'll do that. For these side skirts here, what do we want to do? We could go for something like plastic. That wouldn't be too bad. It doesn't really matter. It wouldn't really match up with the front though, so I don't know. Maybe aftermarket skirts look kind of ridiculous on this thing, I'm not gonna lie. Running boards wouldn't be a bad option. Maybe just the plastic ridged side steps. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like it makes it look kind of dinky though. I don't know. I'm gonna go primary performance on that. Might as well. We have spoiler options for this thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we'll go for a primary spoiler just for the downforce because God knows we're probably gonna need it. I wish I didn't see this suspension option. Wow, that's really, really bad. I'm gonna leave it at stock ride height. Honestly, I can't be. Oh, I can't do that. For the wheels, honestly, I really like the stock wheels. They are pretty clean looking. Is there anything better? Probably not. I'm gonna go ahead and say I might just keep stock. Honestly, they're so good looking. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna leave them alone. We will go dark smoke for the windows though, and that's about it. So let's take this thing outside. We're gonna see how it performs. It's pretty good looking. I feel like it looks nice in the red. I feel like it's decent. Okay, let's do a little sound test, then we'll get into the rest of the review. It feels pretty slow, and it doesn't sound very special, I have to say. It's very, very basic sounding. It basically, I feel like this thing is just a reskin of the Grainger 3600 XL. I think that's probably exactly what this is, or the LX, I guess it is. It does not feel much different. I actually need to get a little comparison between the two of them. I was also under the impression that this thing was maybe going to be Imani Tech, and it clearly wasn't, as we did it in the agency there, and I did not see any Imani Tech options, so that's a little disappointing. I don't think that was promised. That was probably just me having a misconception about which vehicles were going to have the new Imani Tech features, but yeah, no, this thing does not have it. I have to say, it does handle extremely well. It is like remarkably good at handling, actually. That's absolutely crazy. I cannot believe how it's going around these corners. It's like almost like, oh my god, man, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like whatever the opposite of understeer is, that's not oversteer. Like, it goes exactly where you want it to go. Like, it's actually kind of nuts how good this thing handles. And it's not that fast either, so that's probably why it's handling, you know, decently well. But yeah, it's not struggling at all in the handling department, I must say. For being such a massive SUV too, like it's pretty impressive, actually, I must say. It's definitely all-wheel drive as well, so that's probably helping, I would only imagine. Yeah, acceleration-wise, definitely is its weakest link, I would say, and I would say the top speed, due to the acceleration being generally kind of bad, I feel like the top speed is 100% going to suffer. With that being said, though, it is, you know, a big SUV. It's not exactly meant to be, you know, a race car or anything like that, but with that being said, it does handle quite nicely, and I am generally very impressed with it. So good job to Rockstar on this vehicle. I think it handles better than it probably should, but that's, you know, that's welcome. Honestly, I don't mind a big SUV handling better than it should, because a lot of them are a little bit taxing to drive, and this one is not one of them. I feel like this is actually very well done. So if you guys are wondering if you should pick it up, I would say, honestly, it's pretty cool. Is it worth the $1.66 million that it costs? Probably not. It is just an SUV at the end of the day. You could also get the Grainger 3600 for not that much more money, and it does have Imani Tech, and if you have the trade price, it's even cheaper than this thing, and it's basically the same vehicle. So do with that information what you will, but yeah, I would say it's cool. If you got a ton of money, then you might as well buy it. It is pretty neat. But if you definitely, if you're like struggling a little bit more, so if you got probably less than, I'd say 10 mil, I would probably not buy this vehicle. It's not going to be worth it for you if you're in that sort of a boat. So anyway, guys, that's all I have to say about the Albany Cavalcade XL. It is cool to have a new Cavalcade in the game. It's pretty cool, it's pretty good, but it's not necessarily worth picking up, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.